Everybody, welcome to tonight's live stream. Let me just move over a little bit like this, and yeah, we should be able to have a nicer talk. That way I'll actually be centered. But oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tonight's live stream is just going to be a pretty chill one. Yeah, so you're going to be hearing my AC in the background, of course, but that is inevitable considering the weather. So please forgive me for that. Ultra Prank says sup. Hey, hello. You're here super early, and I appreciate it. Thank you. How's your night going so far? I went on the beat today? What? What does that mean? Oh, boat. Jeez. I thought that you got, like, beat up or something. From what I saw there. Jesus. Okay. I'm glad that everything is alright, but how was that ride? Simplistic. Are you live on Twitch? Yes, I'm live on both Twitch and YouTube right now. So if the quality is better on Twitch, which I think it is, feel free to stop by over there. Mustafa says hi. Hello. Ah, it was good. Okay, that's good. Dang. What's wrong? I should go over to the chatting window, actually, so that all of the messages can show right there. I didn't get the notification. Really? It happens to a lot of people, though, to be completely honest. So, like, a lot of people have been reporting that they haven't been getting notifications and stuff like that, which I think is, you know, rather problematic. It'd be nice if people got notified in case they would like to stop by, you know? Today, I lost my friend, so that sucked. Ah, I am so sorry about that. I hope that you're doing okay. Simplistic. How you keep up on Noth chats? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, with both chats. Oh, easy. So on Streamlabs OBS, and since I'm streaming to both platforms, there's a section that just says multi-stream, right? And then like it shows me the chat messages from both streams on just one like chat box, I guess. And it's just incredibly helpful. I heard to us. Okay, on Twitch. Okay, I see. There you go. Subto Simplistic. I see. That fabulous failure. Hello. Hello to you. I hope that you're having a wonderful night so far. Mustafa is still craving pizza. I can relate. The quality looks good on YouTube. Oh, really? Okay. I guess that's alright then. Surprisingly. Today I ate spinach and chicken and bread. That was delicious. Sure thing, buddy. I mean, it does sound like it could be a relatively healthy meal there. Bloody Fedora, hello there, Tech. I'm sorry in advance, but I won't be able to mod today or watch your stream. I'm not exactly home. Oh, that's totally fine, dude. No worries. I wish you a wonderful night. Anyway, I wish you a good stream, and hopefully no one harasses you or annoys you while I'm away. Yeah, hopefully not, but either way, man, enjoy your night, buddy. Have a good one. Wait, Alpha Gaming Music? Yes, I am playing Stream Beats right now. Since that's like, I mean, the only type of music that I can actually play. without getting in trouble with Twitch and stuff. So yeah, and plus I like the tunes. I think that they are pretty cool. Anyway, use RIP Ultra Pranks. What happened to? Oh, right. I'm so sorry. I got my boom arm today. And how was that? Ultra Pranks says my windscreen for my Fifine K678 comes in tomorrow. Nice. Well, that's cool. I actually want to get a windscreen for this microphone too. I used to have this pop filter for it, which was, tiny, like it fits it well, it fits it nicely, but it affected the sound quality too much of this microphone. So that much I didn't like, and right now, like, the mechanism, anyway, it isn't even working properly, so either way, I can't really depend on that. Regardless of it all. I can already hear his voice. Whose voice? Is Stream Beats good? Yes, it is. I like it quite a bit. So like if you have a Spotify account, or I think they operate also on a bunch of other platforms, then you're pretty much golden. Like you have access to their entire playlist, and I always play the lo-fi one. PogChamp. Fair enough. If only that emote was still available. That's so unfortunate. Stream Beats is your one-stop shop for all of your streaming needs. Yes. Oh. Yeah, that's exactly what he says all the time. He's like, and this video is sponsored by me, Stream Beats. Or something along the lines. Are Razer keyboards good? I would say so. I really like your Razer keyboards. I like the loud and the cackling ones. Just kinda. Oh, kinda. You think? Do you think they could perhaps be better? I mean, I sure do. Like they love using plastic for a lot of their components, and for a keyboard this price, metal would be nice. So like I would say that, but usually it's not that big of a deal. To be honest, customs are better. I've never tried a custom keyboard myself, but I'm still planning to make a video on that at some point. I just have to figure out like how much it's going to cost, if it's going to be too expensive for me to actually get my hands on, in my opinion. I mean, fair. I unfortunately don't really have much of an opinion on that, since I've never tried out a custom keyboard. Oh, it's going to cost a lot. Like, how much is a lot? What would you say? Because I know that you do have to buy like a kit and stuff to actually build one. Or AirPods overpriced? I would say that they're a little bit overpriced. Not that much. I used to think that the asking price was crazy, but now considering what the competition is in 2021, I would say that I think that they're still 160. I would say that 160 isn't really that bad, but I think they should be like 130, maybe even 120, because quite frankly, the sound quality doesn't really justify that cost. What can justify it for a lot of people is the convenience aspect, which I understand. I once bought a pair of AirPods to test on the channel, then I bought a pair of AirPods Pro as well to test on the channel, and I enjoyed them both. I have to say. Why you don't reply to me? Oh, I thought I did. I drew happy faces on my knees. Why is that? Why did you do that for your knees? Were you just bored? Like 250 to 350 bucks for that custom keyboard? Oh boy. Yeah, that's certainly an investment, but I think it's one I can make. I guess I would have to kind of look at what manufacturer or just like where I would go to like start that up. I plan on getting JBL earbuds. Okay. I mean JBL is a pretty reputable brand, I would say. Orange Kiwi. How you doing? R. I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking and welcome onto the stream, Orange Kiwi. You're more than welcome here. Is RX 570 good for $2,000? No, definitely not. And that's cheap to builders. Oh, the 250 to 350 range? I can believe that. I'm sure that enthusiasts can spend a lot more than that on a custom keyboard. You into Lenovo? I like Lenovo. I think they're cool. And that's poor people money to scalpers. Of course, scalpers are always going to play some kind of role. My knees are happy. Fair enough. Though, well, you know what? Well, I guess to other people, it might look like an upside down smiley face or maybe a frowning face. Depending on like how you drew it on your knees. Imon says hi. Hello to you, bud. I hope that you're having a good time tonight, and thanks so much for stopping by. We're currently listening to Stream Beats and having a good time. And
having a good time. Oh yeah. So this is going to be the AMA Ask Me Anything. What do you think about the new upcoming Legion 7? I've been waiting for arrival in the US. How much do you think it will cost? The Legion Pro was $2,000. Jesus Christ.
And that's a lot of money. And I actually haven't really heard so much about it. So I'm going to go ahead and look it up. And then just like based off of what I find here, I'll try and give you an opinion. But again, like this isn't a hands-on opinion or anything like that. So just keep that in mind when I try to offer some kind of advice in that regard. Let's see. So you were looking at the Lenovo Legion 7. So we have to look at their gaming division here of laptops. Gamer dads and grads. Oh my god, that's actually a section here. That's hilarious. Okay, gaming laptops. Show me that. Temporarily unavailable. Okay, so this is the Legion 5, but you were talking about the Legion 7. Okay, I don't really see it on their website, so instead, Lenovo Legion 7 specs. Let me go ahead and take a look at that. Wait, what? Lenovo 7. Oh, Lenovo Legion 7. Okay. So let's see if Google actually does that search for me. Legion 7, Gen 6, 16-inch AMD, Quad HD display from what I can see here. Wow, that laptop's a looker. Oh my goodness. Woo. That is a beautiful machine. Yeah, I found that. But my oh my. Look at that. That laptop is gorgeous. I dig it. It looks pretty thin too for a gaming laptop. And it's got RGB lighting, like right around where you would expect like the exhausts to be. That might still be the exhaust. Oh, it is the exhaust. Most of the ports are on the back though. That's probably the one thing I don't like so much about it. But it looks solid. It looks clean. They've been stepping up their game a lot. The trackpad seems to have a nice size to it. The arrow keys are well positioned, or at least decently positioned. So that's nice. 165 hertz refresh rate. It's got a 16:10 aspect ratio. Tell me more. For a gaming laptop, I mean, that's pretty cool. Even though it's usually more like productivity based tasks that take advantage of that aspect ratio. Powered by latest gen AMD Ryzen processing, NVIDIA GeForce RTX 30 series graphics, new and improved Cold Front 3.0 cooling system. Cool. But this laptop looks pretty solid. If you were thinking of buying one like this, ooh, let me see. Okay. So they have a version with an Ryzen 7 and then a Ryzen 9. To save money, I think I would just go with the Ryzen 7 because the Ryzen 7 has the same amounts of cores, the same amount of threads, and the clock speed is almost identical as well to the Ryzen 9 version. And I'm sure that you'd be paying a premium for that too. 16-inch Quad HD is a fantastic resolution. 3 millisecond response time because it is an IPS panel. Oh my gosh. Yeah, honestly, this sounds great. This does sound pretty great. Now, when it comes to pricing, I'm not seeing anything on pricing here, but considering all of these specs, I think it's going to end up costing $2,400. But that's just a guess. I could be entirely wrong. Actually, it's morning in Malaysia. Oh, wow. Okay, well, in that case, good morning. And I hope that you're having a wonderful morning so far. You made me realize I drew them upside down so everyone would see a sad face. That's okay. I mean, it's either a sad face to you or a sad face to someone else, but yeah, like it just won't be... It just won't work both ways, unfortunately. I love the custom sound. Do you now? Your thoughts about RTX 3060? Seems like a pretty solid GPU. If you can get your hands on it, I think it's a great budget solution to add onto your PC build if you are building a budget PC. Don't go pairing a 3070 with a Ryzen 9 or a Core i9 is what I mean, but a 3060 is pretty good. Also, welcome in, Gem Allen. It is a pleasure to have you. Why I'm watching you on Twitch and YouTube now? Well, I wish you would answer that question for me, actually. Why? 3:30 a.m. Memento. Jesus Christ. Yo. An Arabic user. Yeah, there you go. Everybody can make friends now. The 6th gen, which has 16-inch display. Yep, I saw that. On the boat, we went on this raft to where we tied it on the back of the boat, and the boat goes fast and turns. That sounds pretty dangerous, actually. But how did you feel about it? Was it fun? I know you said that it was good, but still. Is Fifine underrated? No, I wouldn't really say that they're underrated. I think that they've actually got a good amount of popularity, I would say. A lot of people, especially tech YouTubers, they would recognize Fifine. Well, microphone reviewers, to be exact. What do you think about Acer Nitro 5? Good question. Acer Nitro 5. Well, let me go ahead and take a look at that one too. But that Legion 7 laptop, it was just so good. It was so f***ing good. I mean, they just looked nice. I haven't seen it in person, obviously. Okay, so you asked about the Legion... No, not Legion. Nitro 5. Okay. They're mostly showing me the Nitro 7 here. Which is a little bit... So, let's see. Product series. Yeah, that's like... Oh, wait. That's because on Acer's website, it looks like they only have Nitro 7. So let me click on this link. That should take me directly to Nitro 5. Nope, it still only shows me Nitro 7. Maybe Newegg might have the answer to that. So while that loads, if there is one investment that you can say to boost your channel other than editing software and a mic, what would it be? One investment to boost my channel, like in terms of quality, or like just to put it out there more? What are you referring to exactly? Like in what sense? Is i5 10th gen and RTX 360 a good match? Yes, I would say so. I hope they don't put fat 4K in terms of dollars. No. I don't think so. At least I hope not. Though this laptop is beautiful. Okay. Okay. So like in terms of quality, something that I can add to my videos to make them higher quality. I think a wider angle lens would probably be good, and also for me to just kind of like spruce up the area where I record. I think that might be like the best way to go, and probably like the smartest investments that I can make for my channel right now. It's 3 a.m. in Saudi Arabia. Quite early, well, late, early. I guess it depends on how you see it. I heard Logitech loves you so much that they'll make a personal webcam for you. Logitech would never even blink at me. No, wink at me, I meant, if they saw me in the streets. If an executive was like, oh wait, I think that guy is Tech Summit, but let me not say anything. Linus, are you around? Hey Linus, we want to send you this webcam. Oh, okay, just make sure the Tech Summit is watching, so that he knows that he's not getting a webcam unless he buys it. Here you go, Linus, so that you can review it. I just made up an entire scenario in my head. Okay, so now I'm actually at the Nitro 5. There are actually quite a few models here for the Nitro 5. So like, can you tell me what specs you were looking at? And that way I can maybe evaluate that a little bit better. When a GeForce RTX 3070 is worth your entire PC. Oh yeah. No, it's not worth your entire PC. If you're talking about scalper prices, there's just no way. Ever. I found your channel of a Fifine mic review. Oh, sweet. Yes, I do work pretty closely, I would say, with Fifine, like when it comes to review units and stuff like that. So like they have been great partners to work with, and they also make quality products. But also, thanks for sticking around after that. I do appreciate it. Yeah, it was good. I just kept rocking my head. Fair enough. Sounds like a Bodhi experience there. I heard Fifine hates YouTube and you. I think they like YouTube, but maybe they secretly hate me. Who knows? My Acer Predator Helios 300 finally arrived. That's 1.2k dollars I'm never gonna see again. Sometimes you have to make those sacrifices. I want my cookie back. This is enough. Alright, then buy it. Buy your cookie. Do you have a Discord invite link? I'll look for it. I'll look for it a little bit later. But I do have one. I don't do face cam. I see, I see. So if you don't do face cam, I mean, it's pretty hard to say. Like, it depends on what kind of content you're doing. Oh, thank you, Subto Simplistic, for that. I very much appreciate it. Are you Linus? No, but I do wish I was Linus. Because that way, I could live in a pretty cold area where I can just not sweat. No, I mean, in British Columbia, like, that's like the hot side of Canada, so. But, I would say that it would be cool to meet Linus someday if I ever get the opportunity. I heard Fifine will make the Tech Summit K678. I don't know where all of these rumors are coming from, but they're all false. False, I say. Your channel is too high quality for 15 subs. Oh, sorry, 15k subs. Well, thank you. I very much appreciate it, and yeah, I am trying to grow as much as possible. This year I've had a pretty rough start, like regarding YouTube, like just because not many of my videos have been getting viewed, which is a little bit odd, like considering that I was doing so much better in December and November, and I don't even mean financially, at least not only financially, but just like in terms of viewership. It seems like January is a bad month for that, and I'm still recovering from all of my losses from January. Thank you for answering. Considering your video qualities, you'll soon hit the fat 100k subs and so on. I wish you the best. Thank you so much, and I really hope I do. I would love a silver play button at that stage. It's going to be a long, tough road, but if I can make it there, it would be great. So thanks a lot for that. Dude, you didn't review the T669. I didn't? I thought I did. I'm gonna check my channel. Maybe I mixed up the models. Huh. Yeah, I guess you're right. It was a different Fifine kit. Oh, my apologies. I'm sorry. I thought that I did for some reason. I am so sorry about that. Intro plays. Is i5 10th gen and RTX 3060 good enough for a good quality stream? I have a Logitech C922 for a face cam. Yeah, honestly, like I would say that that's good enough. Though I will say only stream to one platform. And probably if you're going to have a 3060 and a 10th gen Core i5, my recommendation to you as well would be to make sure that you have a decent amount of RAM to like compensate for anything else. But like the specs seem good for like a good quality stream. You don't need too much for a good quality stream. So like those specs seem pretty good to me. Well, what? Wait, hang on. Well, thank you so much. Alexander Wilk just donated 1.49 euros. I always forget like what the euros sign is versus pounds. Hang on, let me verify that those were euros. But either way, thank you so much for that. Oh, okay. Yes, it was euros. Thank you. I very much appreciate it. Not much, but you deserve support, dude. There's no need to worry about that. I do this happily for free. Like when it comes to the live streams and all that. Obviously, like any form of contribution does go a long way, and I always appreciate it. But it's not necessary, and I would never complain about the amount. Please, not at all. I appreciate it greatly, so thank you so much for that. A coin with a star. Well, I'm gulps 10 and wait a second, hang on. I actually kind of ignored a subscription by accident there. Ian W, thank you so much for that subscription over on YouTube. That is very well appreciated. Okay, so now back to your message. Well, I'm gulps 10 and I swear my friends are so cringe. Isn't everybody cringe at that age though? I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. Hell, we never really stop being cringe. They say a PlayStation 4 is better than a PC. It depends on the circumstances. Because if you have PlayStation exclusives to play, then you might feel like PlayStation is just a better platform, you know? TikTok would help. I'm embarrassed to make a TikTok. There, I said it. Would you find Alien of Zambi? Would the world be infected, but aliens or zombies? Can you try to rephrase that, please? I didn't really quite understand what you were trying to say there. I think you're asking if I would rather fight aliens or zombies, and I think I'd rather fight aliens. Would the world be infected by, I think is what you meant there, aliens or zombies? It would be zombies. I think that's what would really end up taking over. Mustafa's like, no, you didn't. Wait, I didn't do what? I forgot. I have been extremely forgetful, so please forgive me. I watched a YouTuber grow from 15k to 200k in 2 months. It's all good until they didn't read comments and you slowly get bored. I see. I can understand. I was the top commenter. Oh, so you were quite active on there then. I heard Discord loves you. I don't think they do. Says Mustafa. And Alexander Wilkes says, I know. That's what makes you very sympathetic. And thank you so much for that. I appreciate that compliment as well. I try. Can I follow again for more self-motivation? Sure, you can. If you really want to. Yes. What are you doing for a living? So I pretty much just edit videos right now. I am a video editor, freelance video editor, for this one company. We work remotely, and I also do YouTube. So like that's how I support myself. By doing both things. Though I might be moving on to doing other things in the near future, who knows? While still doing YouTube as well, but maybe not considering it like my main source of income. I mean, it's power, but zombies have no brains. Yeah, and that's why they want to eat your brains. In Egypt, the mics are sus. I found T699. I think it means T669. Oh, no, wait. No, okay, for $90 and another T669 for $60. The two are from online stores in Egypt. Here, sus. Who is more sus, the $60 one or the $90 one? I cannot tell you which one of those would be more suspicious, because I don't quite understand like the markup there, because I understand what you're asking, like could the $90 one be a scam, or could the $60 one also be a scam by giving you a fake, or are they like extorting you and trying to get you to pay more with the $90 offering? Like you're trying to figure out which one is more legit. I would not be able to tell you, unfortunately. Sorry. I was just editing a video. Ah, sweet. I find video editing to be pretty fun, though also frustrating at times. Nice. I did virtual tours and stuff some years ago. Oh, cool. Virtual tours of what? I'm bad at typing since I just switched to a full-size keyboard again. Me and Mustafa have the same ocean. Oh, you share the same ocean. So perhaps you can help. You're sus. Me? I'm not sus. Does HyperX love you? I don't think they do. I don't think anybody does. I'm on mobile. Ah, yes, and that all. Yeah, like typing on mobile can also be a bit of an inconvenience, so I get that. Buildings, locations, okay. Interesting. Virtual tours. And how was that? Like, did you enjoy it? Was it a seasonal thing, or what's up? Burns Z just jumped into the chat, so thank you so much for that, and welcome in. Only after watching one of your videos, I have a Shure SM7B with a GoXLR mixer, and I don't think it sounds good. Any recommendations for a good streaming mic? Did you mess around with the EQ by any chance on the microphone? Because by default, I would say that you may not always get the sound that you would want out of it. And I'm very confident that you can get a very solid sound out of it with proper EQing. And I can even show you what I mean by that, if you'd like, that is. Well, it's all fun until you have to cut the blank audio and put it together. That's fair, I suppose. I found ways around that. So if you find love you, I would say they do. Yeah, mate. Okay, no problem. Yeah, I'll go ahead and see what I can do over here. Let's see. I'm gonna switch screens. Will the live screen actually show the right stuff? Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to move this over here so that the chat doesn't block it. So over here in the GoXLR software, you're going to get the mic option over here on the side, and you're going to get a couple of settings. So firstly, the mic setup over here. You want to make sure that this is dynamic, and when you're adjusting the gain, do make sure that it is over here, like in the green constantly, and like high up in the green that's almost red, you know. And then while you do have things like threshold, attenuation, attack, and release, you don't have to pay too much attention to this because this only has to do with the noise gate. What you really want to take a look at is what's over here, and this is going to be the equalizer. So here you've got the lower frequencies, you've got the middle frequencies, and you've got the higher frequencies. over on this side. So I'll give you an example. If I want to make this microphone sound boomier, I can just raise the low end like this, and maybe even have like a smoother curve like that, and then this microphone can sound boomier. It can give me more of that like podcast sound that a lot of people might like. I tend to not mess around too much with the mids though, especially when it comes to male voices. And then when it comes to the high end, if you want to increase the presence, you know, like you want your microphone to stand out, or you want your voice to stand out more, you can raise the highs too. And there you go. Like you still get the boominess of that, but like the presence and richness of your voice still sticks around by just making adjustments over here. And if you can hear a difference, then there's that. Oh, someone needs me. Oh no. Oh, you wasted 500 points. Oh. Don't say that. Could you show me? Yeah, no worries. I got you covered there, and I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you need me to show you again. Do Jonathan Joestar and say, I just killed an orphan. I think I can manage that. Hang on. Let me bring down my cues settings. I am so sorry that I didn't see that earlier, by the way, but I'm going to get that for you. Let me just bring this down to being flat, so that way my voice will come across better. Okay, let me see. Oh, I just killed an orphan. That sounded awful. Oh, I just killed an orphan. Oh, I just killed an orphan. So I couldn't hear your response, but what USB mic sounds good or close to the Rode NT1A? Oh, so I answered that question last night actually. So I don't think that there is really a USB microphone that gets close to the quality of a Rode NT1A, to be honest. Like not even the Samsung G Trek Pro, to be completely honest. Like the Rode NT1A is just like a very clean, clear sound. It's really hard to duplicate over USB. The sus is gone. $60-ish is out of stock. Okay, well now you know that you only got one option there. I raised my daughter, 11, alone since 4 years. I stopped working as a photographer and did a 2 years training as system administrator. Some solid job. Okay, I see. It sounds like a lot of work for sure, but I'm sure that it's all been worth it. I think that's awesome. The kind of field that you jumped into as well, and even you acknowledge that it is a pretty solid job. So that's awesome, man. I really mean it. Oh, you're heading out, I see. No worries, bud. Have a wonderful night, Alexander, and thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot. Or the USB mics does not need audio interface. No, USB mics already have an interface built, or preamps I should say, built in onto the microphone. So they don't operate over interfaces. Or is that non-doable for your channel? Wait, I'm confused. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I'm a bit confused about that, or is that non-doable for your channel? Like, what do you mean by that? Oh. Did I just kill? I mean, I guess that we'll find out after the fact. I know that YouTube doesn't quite understand context, but I guess that we will find out if they'll hate me or not. Next one, if I get 500 points, I'll do Jonathan Joestar. Dio, thanks for killing my dog. He was annoying anyway. Oh, Dio. Oh geez, you buy in your country? I don't think so. There aren't any in New York, at least. Oh man, I can't believe that I actually caught up with everyone's messages. Oh boy. That was an adventure, and a good one at that, I would say. But yeah, I really cannot believe that I actually caught up. Anyway, oh, hang on. Looks like I moved this. Wait. Okay, there you go. Okay. So would you guys mind if I started drawing a bit while talking to you all? Is that something that you'd be cool with? Because I don't want to cross boundaries. I understand and I appreciate your concern, of course. Ubai are in all European countries, but not all Arabic countries. Thank God it's in Egypt. I see. I think that what we have instead of Ubai is just a Best Buy. I'm using wireless Sennheiser for YouTube and live. Ah, cool. How do you like it? I'm in an Arab country. I'll check. Do you recommend SM7B with Cloudlifter and interface? I really don't think a Cloudlifter is necessary in most cases. And the Cloudlifter is also going to be dependent on what interface you're going to be using with it. Because some make it so that you don't really need a Cloudlifter. Like for instance, the Go XLR and the Shure SM7B, you don't need a cloud lifter for that because this has more than enough gain to supply to the SM7B because even though these are still pretty clean preamps, so you'll still get a pretty clean sound from it. We have Jareer. What's that? What's Jareer? Oh, I did end up switching to live here. Okay. Well, let me see. I meant to open up this one. Okay. Because I think I'm going to be switching stations for a bit. Drawing angle. Is this the right one? No. I think it's just up here. AverMedia Cam. Where is it? There we go. Okay. Let me turn this light on. Okay, so we're going to be chatting from here. Let's see, because I have some drawings to do. And I would like to get this work done as well. I have a Rodecaster. Oh, cool. Cool. I also have a Rodecaster on my end. And I have to say that the Rodecaster is a very good interface. I'm very glad that I went with it. Now, that's mostly because I have a two-person setup for it. Like, if it was only for one person, then I would have saved myself the money. Because it's not really, like, the perfect interface either. And bought a different one instead. It's not just a bookstore, as their slogan says. I got most of my tech stuff there. Sheesh. Lola. Oh damn. I didn't know that was automodable. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what the automod is thinking there, but it's clearly going a little bit nuts. So, you know, try to appease the automod here. Some might actually jump in and be like, "Oh, we're back on this screen again," and it's like, no, we're doing other things too. See, we're going frame by frame. But I probably should have finished this the day that I started it. Thing is, like, so much goes into this. It's just a lot of coloring. I had to go over a lot of stuff here. I hope that I'm not missing any messages, by the way. I really hope not. Pair character lifting some weight saying, keep it up. What? I am so confused. What just went down here? Am I missing something? What are you doing? Oh, well, I'm animating right now. See, I'm working on an animation here. I've been working on this for some time. Hey, well, thank you so much for that super chat. 25 in AED. So thank you so much for that. That's pretty cool. So thank you. What are you doing? That looks so cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm trying to make it look even cooler. Eventually, there's going to be like aura and stuff going around, so hopefully that'll be pretty exciting to look at. I'm trying to work on a project where I can just like sit down and watch it after it's done, you know, and just like enjoy that work. Enjoy the fruits of my labor, which is why I am doing so many frames for what is essentially just going to be a couple of seconds of animation. And I'm exaggerating a lot of the things that went on in the comic version of this. Because I first made this whole thing into a comic. And then I eventually just decided that I wanted to get back into animating since I graduated from school for animation. But yeah, so now I'm trying to get myself back into it. I'm working on more personal projects like this. This is a fan project, for instance, here. And right now, the first things first, I have to work on the coloring more than anything. And I'm doing the blue here, like the shading of the blue. And then there we go. Okay, now we're actually approaching over here. Reminds me of Goku and JoJo together. I mean, this is actually Dragon Ball related. Like, this is a fan fight as like a tribute to Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Super. So yeah, Goku is actually over here. He shows up a little bit later. But right now, since I'm still doing the shading for Vegeta here, I do have to leave Goku for last. And when you want to sub, but you're broke, oh, please, don't worry about it. I appreciate the thought either way. As long as you get the notifications to come on in, it's all good. Do you know the 12 principles of animation? I've actually kind of forgotten them over time. Oftentimes I remember like back when I was in school, I didn't like having rules for animating. So yeah, unfortunately, I did forget what the principles were. I'm pretty sure I forgot every single one as well. But we did learn those in school. Our professor did teach those to us. I just forgot it. So you know, God bless her heart. I do stop motion, so I know quite a bit of stuff. Is that so? Tell me more. What kind of stop motion animations do you work on? I'm bored. I will go to see something else. Bye. Bye. Have fun, Mustafa. Alright, I'm back. Anyways, what are some good mics from Rode? Welcome back. And some good microphones from Rode. Well, when it comes to USB microphones, I've only tested their NT-USB Mini, which is a really good microphone for the money, honestly. And then there is, well, there are the XLR mics. Like for example, I have tested the Rode Pod mic. I have tested the Rode NT1A, the Rode Podcaster as well. So like between all of those, the best one has got to be the Rode NT1A. Is it a really good microphone? Yes. I do think that the NT USB Mini is a very good microphone. It sounds very good. I use a HyperX Quadcast. Ah, nice. I still have my Quadcast around somewhere. But like the Quadcast is certainly one of my favorite USB microphones out there. It's great. It sounds great, looks great, even has a shock mount of its own. So like it saves you some hassle there as well. Any complaints for it? For the Rode or the HyperX? Oh no. It's doing that to me again. Where it's like not recognizing my inputs anymore. Sometimes it does that. Oh, the Rode. When it comes to the Rode, some complaints that I did have is that setting it up was kind of a pain. But that's really it. I mean, plosives it handles pretty well. It has a headphone jack for monitoring. It uses USB-C. The stand is magnetic too, which is honestly pretty cool. Like, that's actually pretty sick. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up again. Scene 4. Here we go. So this is where we were. Let me bring that down. Let me go ahead and stretch this. The reason why I had to restart this is because it was basically irresponsive earlier. So let's see if it works now. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. Cool. Tight. I really want to finish my setup, like new desk and monitors. Are you looking for like a standing desk? I know that those have become really popular as of late. And they're pretty nice to use actually. Like standing around occasionally to use your desk is actually nicer than you might think it is. Which surprised me, of all people. I thought, that sounds silly. What's the point of a desk if you're just gonna have to stand all the time? I don't want to see that. And then all of a sudden, I got sent one by the folks over at Apex Desk. And I'm like, wow, okay, like this thing's actually pretty cool. Like used budget monitors. And yeah, you could definitely find some pretty good stuff in that department. Used budget monitors, where you can still get some pretty like decently high-end ones for like pretty cheap if you search around properly. What if Rode bought Fifine? I highly doubt that would ever happen, to be honest. I don't think that they would need to. If anything, I think Blue is honestly more likely to buy Fifine, but even that's extremely unlikely. I wouldn't even say that Fifine needs to be bought or anything. They do pretty well on their own. For the first time in the giveaway, the best way to make the first one need a good Oreo, give the... Nah, just... What? Oh, you're... Wait a second, I thought you were bored. What happened? Why did you return? Is a Rode NT1A USB or XLR? The Rode NT1A is an XLR microphone. XLR condenser microphone. Nah, just like a desk where I can decor it. Oh, okay, fair. So just about anything will do then, which is good. It's better not to be picky when it comes to those things. I've never had a desktop. How's the experience on that? It's quite nice. Like when it comes to a desktop, you worry a lot less about your computer like getting hot and things like that. And also like when it comes to a desktop, you can decorate it a lot more extensively, which is a pretty big draw for me. Which is why I've always built my computers. And would I say it's worth it? Yes, but I wouldn't recommend that somebody went out of their way and did that given the current circumstances, because prices are stupid at the moment. Like, you'd be wasting a lot of money if you bought a graphics card anytime soon. Unless it was at MSRP. And you know, like, that's unfortunate because there are a lot of good ones. It's just that the prices are really bad. Do they die? Sorry if it sounds dumb. They do eventually die. Like not in terms of like battery life. They always stay connected. But obviously like every piece of tech does have a life expectancy. So if the entire computer doesn't die, something in it might or will, I should say. Not everything lasts forever in the tech world, unfortunately. Sad. How do you set up an XLR to a desktop? I was wondering the same thing way back when. And the way that you do it is that you need an audio interface. So XLR microphones have an analog input. That input being uh, the XLR port. However, no computers have an XLR port. So, in order for something with an analog signal to be converted to a digital signal so that a computer can actually utilize it and power it properly, it needs an audio interface. And that interface is essentially an analog to digital converter that allows for an XLR microphone its signal to be digitized to some extent. So yes, like an audio interface is a requirement if you're going to be using an XLR microphone. But you can do infinitely more things with an XLR microphone than you can a USB microphone. However, USB microphones tend to be pretty convenient too. So I can totally relate to people who would much rather just have that. By the way, pretty off topic, but Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade was released recently, so I do have to catch up with that too, because that's going to be a blast. I don't know if there are any Final Fantasy fans around here, but if there are, feel free to say hi. Is USB good for beginning? Yeah, totally. Even at even at like a higher end level, I guess, like it's still pretty good. I don't really have anything against XLR. I mean, USB. It's just that it's good. It's good to recognize the pros and cons. But like for beginners, I would always recommend a USB microphone. Always, always, always. Because XLR can be pretty complicated for people at times, honestly. And I totally get that. Wow, the section actually requires a lot more shading than I thought it would. Jesus Christ. I thought it would end up requiring less shading than this section. Well, I mean, it does require more shading than that in this section, but I thought it would be less shading than this section because here we're zooming in, but not quite because the wrinkles are showing a lot more here. Is a 1080 Ti good for 40 bucks? It's new on Wish. Be careful. Be very careful. I have heard a lot of horror stories regarding like buying graphics cards off of Wish, especially like something that cheap. There is no way on earth that given the current climate that there's a 1080 Ti being sold for 40 bucks. There's just no way. No one would legitimately sell one for just 40 bucks. So seems like a scam to me. I literally know it's fake. Oh, okay. Well, since you already know, you definitely don't need my lectures then. Someone on YouTube did review of it. It's just a GTX 450, which is trash. It's very old at this point. I mean, we are on the 3000 series. So, you know, yeah, like that's not good. That is a scam coming from wish.com, it seems. Allegedly, on my part at least, you know. I have to save my ass when it comes to any kind of legality, things like that, but it just very much seems like it's problematic there. So much shading goes into this. Man, animation is hard. Will there be a 4000 series? Oh yeah, yes, absolutely. Next generation graphics card should be 4000 series. Unless Nvidia is like, oh, you know, 4 is an unlucky number, can't have that here. Then they might skip to 5000 series. If that's the case, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure that they're going to stick with 4000 with the next batch of GPUs. But I also doubt that it's going to be a good improvement from what's already here, from the 3000 series. Does Hyphen Sandara work well without a DAC? I have found that on something like let's say that you're using it with your phone, for instance. Or if you just have it plugged in like directly to your desktop's headphone jack, you're not going to get very good performance out of them. Like, they're not going to get very loud. And sometimes, you know, like it'll just end up being a little bit too low for most people's liking, which is why a DAC is certainly recommended. Almost required, I would say, in order to be able to run these properly. If you're going to be paying 350 bucks for headphones like that, then you should pair it up with some good stuff. that can really take advantage of that purchase. Nice background music. Oh, thank you. I wish I'd made it myself, though. I hate Wish. You know, surprisingly enough, I've never actually been on Wish. Can I offer my telephone, charge it to your RTX or my cookie? No. Neither. Neither of those apply here. Need not apply. I never buy something outside my country. That's fair. Wish still a scam, I know. Yes, nice music. Ah, yes. Yes, thank you, thank you. I don't think that everything on Wish is a scam, though. It's just that, like, when it comes to expensive gadgets like that, if you see them for very cheap, it just turns out to be something entirely different, and it really sucks being that person that gets that. I heard Nvidia loves you so much that they will make the Tech Summit RTX 5090. Imagine Nvidia actually liking me. As cool as that would be, that would never happen. It's like Chinese, Japanese music, lo-fi. I guess it might sound that way to some. Have you heard horror stories from Wish? I have heard a couple regarding like graphics cards and things like that. Is that what you're referring to? How are CPUs made? So I can kind of explain the surface level because I'm not a CPU manufacturer, so unfortunately I don't really have too much to add there, but I would say that they're made from a piece, I would say, I guess, of like PCB. And then the work is done on that board, as in like what physical hardware components it's going to end up having, such as how many cores, like physical cores and things like that. All I can really say is just that they're made in the factory, and they're usually producing quantities that are supposed to meet the demand just right, so that there isn't like any kind of like stocking issues or just like having too much inventory left over or anything like that. So yeah, I mean, that's really like the best explanation I can give, and I know that it's a very bare bones surface level explanation too. I heard making computer chips is dangerous. I haven't heard that in the past, but it very well could be. Chinese or Japanese music? I mean, I tend to like some anime openings and things like that, so yeah, like Japanese music is probably my preference there, or really, I guess, J-rock, to be exact. Okay, so this is when the zoom out begins here. And I can actually kind of apply that same shading to Goku's outfit, actually. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. I might as well do that now. And then I have to do the same thing with this. Oh wait, this whole thing gets covered up. And then like that. I am only on Twitch. This is scary. Or you're the only one on Twitch. Yeah, I was talking about the graphics card horror stories. Oh, yeah. Yes, I definitely heard about those. It's pretty bad. Like, people end up getting much lower end graphics cards than what they actually paid for. Or, well, than what was promised, I should say. And these are just like people who are trying to make a quick buck by scamming others, and unfortunately, as unethical as it is, it's still done very large scale. Okay, there we go. I just needed to cover that one spot. Let's see. Okay, now to add the shading there for the clothing, and then it gets less complicated as we move forward with it, which is nice for a change for sure. Would you fight No Brain Alien, but it's good, but it's so scary or normal zombie when you kill him? There is no virus, but if a zombie killed you, the virus will be on the entire world. I would say, I would probably just fight an alien instead, if I really had to. If you're making me choose like this, then yes, it would probably just be an alien. Because still, honestly, like touching a zombie, I would guess, that's kind of gross. So I would rather not engage in like a wrestling match with one of those. The T669 MSRP price is just $60. If it's only supposed to cost that much, I mean, ideally that's how much you should be spending. But like you said earlier, isn't that one out of stock? I got a PC for $100. Really now? What kind of PC? But I have a bat to fight the zombie. Ah, okay. Therefore, you have greater defenses. Lucid42 says, hey, hello. Welcome. And I hope that you're enjoying this live stream so far. How's everything going on your end? No, I mean the sus one is $60. Oh, okay. I mean, you said that MSRP 60 is 60, but you think that's suspicious? I know you said that there's supposed to be like markups and stuff in Egypt, but see, from eBay. Oh, of course it would be from eBay. So what are the specs on this one, huh? The Ubuy one is $90. Okay, I'm getting from Ubuy. Sure thing, bud. Do as you may. since unfortunately I can't exactly dictate what would be a good value and what wouldn't, considering just like the differences in prices from country to country. Pretty good. I got a husky today. That is amazing. And what did you name it? No good value Mike in Egypt here. Oh, that's unfortunate. But you named it Roxy. Okay. Then I'm guessing that it's a girl, right? i1 CPU. What? i1 doesn't exist. RTX 1640, 2 gigs of RAM, and a hard drive and no case. Okay. Yeah. You're just messing with me. You're messing with my heart here. I thought that there was a genuine PC here. Tugging at my heartstrings like that. How dare you? That is despicable. Hey dude, do you have a cat? I want your Ryzen 9 5950X. I don't have that. No, I do not have a cat. Leave him alone, Mustafa. Just let him be. What's the... Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, V Naseri. Thank you so much for that follow over on Twitch. I do very much appreciate it. Hey. Says hello. Hi. I hope that you're enjoying this live stream so far. My doggy, not you. Fight for your dog. Don't let him take it. Thank you, and that goes for you as well. Ah, well, it is a pleasure. I like your drawing. Oh, well, thank you. I try my best here. It's more so like an animation here. So this is what I've been working on. It's more like he's supposed to be raising his hand like that. And then there's the wind. Things get a little bit more intense here. They're saying his one-liner, and then there's supposed to be an aura popping off. But I'm going to do that in After Effects. Like the aura stuff, I'm going to do in After Effects, I mean. I also draw. Oh, sweet. And what do you like to draw? I got a -3 off eBay for $2. You are outsmarting me with your humor right now. Some of us can't take it that well. Give me my doggo. Bro, that's so cool. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's cool. No doggo for you. Okay. I like that everyone is getting along. BRB. I'm gonna check your road NT1A review. Yeah, sure thing. Go ahead and take your time. I should still be here by the time that video is over. It's Lucid Doggo. No, I want the doggo. It's mine. Okay, so there is quite quite the arguing going on over here, and unfortunately, I'm I'm having some fun observing how this is taking place right now. So who's going to win this? Who's going to end up with the doggo? Hey, please Summit, please tell anything. He stole my doggo. No, I can't do that. I cannot do that. I simply cannot make Lucid over here give you the doggo. You want a lot of things here, buddy. And unfortunately, I simply cannot deprive Lucid of the dog. Because if I had a dog, I'd be protecting it with everything I had as well. I wouldn't let any strangers touch it. You can have my guinea pigs. Hell no, the doggo is mine. Wow, he actually offered you a different kind of pet and you're saying no. If I were you, I would have taken that in an instant. The road sounds weird. Oh, you think so? Weird. No, it's my doggo. I will never stop talking. I want my doggo. Nope. No, no, no. Nope, see, no. No, so. No, please don't kill my doggo. I am sorry. Wow. Things escalated quite a bit here from what I can tell. I'm not here to pick sides or anything, of course. I would never, ever do such a thing. Okay, let's see. Still have to nail this part. I think that will be fine. Yeah, the shading work is usually the most time-consuming part, no doubt. Especially when it's like things like this, where the two colors are so similar to each other that that the software thinks that if you use a paint bucket tool on there, you want the whole thing to be covered rather than just one portion. So here I had to like divide those, see? So here I have to like divide those portions and then I have to pick them with the magic wand in order for that to work. Otherwise, it simply will not function as intended. Okay, so we have that. Okay, so that's when the figure switches here. So much has been going on. Nobody is going to have it. No. No, God, please, no. I ate your doggo. He will. Please, Tech Summit, say something. Don't eat dogs, yo. Son, dog. It's really the most I can say. I tried my best, buddy. I tried to help, but unfortunately, I'm just not much help. Ah, okay. Thank God that this actually worked over here. Let me see. Ah, okay, that's why it's leaking. Because it didn't actually capture it on both ends. Okay. And now the shading's going to be way simpler with that, which I very much appreciate, I have to say. He was yucky. Please, he ate my doggo. I will never leave you alone. That's my doggo. And no mercy for you. No, no mercy. You will not. Mustafa, you might have to cool it with the language there. As much as I personally don't mind it, I'm more so afraid that YouTube's going to have a problem with that. So I am somewhat trying to save my own ass here. Hopefully you'll understand. So you know. No fake threats, or real ones for that matter. I think I can just fill this in by just drawing over it instead. Yeah, this might be the better way to go. Over here. Dude, Mustafa, I gave you a warning already. Like, cool it with the language. Thank you. I don't need the doggo now. There you go. We are all reaching a fine compromise from what I can see. Man, I can't believe I actually finished the shading of this guy's clothing here. Like, that's just... Do you know how long it took me to get to this point? That's insane. And I haven't been doing this all day either, like... So this is... Like, this is something that I've been trying to take care of for a number of days now. So I'm going to do the shading for the back of Goku's shirt over here. And I hope I don't have to... My bad. Had to go to the middle ground here. And... Here we go. I think that's alright. For the shading there of the clothing. YouTube polls are weird. Why do you say that? What makes you think that? Or what makes you feel that way, I suppose is the right question. Is my cookie safe with you? Yes, it will be safe here. For as long as possible. Of course. But with that said, I'm feeling pretty accomplished with what I managed here. So I think I'm going to continue this probably at some point. However, for now, I think I'm good. So with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and do the switcheroo. So let me see if it works. Okay, yes, it did work. So with that said, thank you so much for stopping by, everybody, and watching tonight. I do very much appreciate it. We ended up doing some drawing over here and some more just chatting, of course. But yeah, this will pretty much be the end for tonight. Mustafa, thank you for jumping in tonight. Lucid42, thank you for jumping in. Ultra Pranks, as always, thanks for jumping in. Alexander Wilk, everyone that came in tonight, thank you so much for coming in, and I will be seeing you all next time. And no worries, there should be a live stream again on the 15th, so do look forward to that. I want the Discord link. It was given to you already. It was given to you already earlier. If not, then I'll grab it for you next time. Don't worry. And yes, Venusaray, have a wonderful night to you as well. Thank you. You say thank you for the stream, and I say thank you for coming in. It was an absolute pleasure. And to all of you, have a wonderful night, and I will be seeing you all next time. Enjoy.